San Antonio was the cradle of the Mexican-American civil rights movement. Since MACRI's founding in 2019, MACRI has done a wonderful job of sharing that storied history. Latinos make up nearly 20% of the United States, and we've shaped this country's development and prosperity for centuries. Yet despite our contributions, Latino history has been largely overlooked in the telling of the larger American story. And as a result, many Americans truly don't understand who Latinos are. In the face of that void, MACRI and organizations like it have stepped up to preserve the lives and legacies of Mexican Americans who've shaped history, including San Antonians like Jovita Idar, Emma Tenayuca, Henry B. Gonzalez, and so many others. This work is vital, and I'm grateful for all MACRI supporters, funders, staff, and volunteers who've stepped up over the last 5 years to make it possible. Happy 5th anniversary, and to many more.
Hey everyone, County Commissioner Justin Rodriguez here. I wanted to take a minute to just congratulate the Mexican American Civil Rights Institute, or MACRI, on a 5th anniversary. Congratulations. Very proud to be an early supporter of MACRI, establishing your home here in San Antonio, in Precinct 2, and on the West Side. Such an important mission of telling our story, our heritage, our culture, our history, so it's not lost in generation after generation. So thank you so much for everything you've done, and here's to another 5.
Happy 5th anniversary, MACRI. The City of San Antonio's Department of Arts and Culture is very proud to be your partner and helping people learn about Mexican American civil rights. It makes sense that MACRI is located here in San Antonio, as we are the birthplace for Mexican American civil rights. And we are so excited to see not only what all you've done in just a short 5 years, but we're excited to be part of your future and to see you grow, because we know you will, and you already have. So many people across the nation are looking towards San Antonio and MACRI as leaders in Mexican American civil rights, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for all of us. Thank you, and happy anniversary.
MACRI is a beacon of history and education, and frankly, at a time when many are trying to push our histories out of the classroom, the role of MACRI is more crucial than ever. It stands as a steadfast protector and educator, ensuring that the true history of our people continues to enlighten future generations. And it's especially fitting that MACRI is headquartered in San Antonio, the birthplace of the Mexican American civil rights movement. This is where organizations like MALDEF and the Southwest Voter Registration Project were founded and changed the face not just of our state, but our country. It's the site of momentous events such as the 1930s Pecan Shell Strike led by the courageous Emma Tenayuca, and the landmark 1968 U.S. Commission on Civil Rights hearings focusing on the experience of Mexican Americans in the U.S. These events truly showcase the strength and the resilience of our communities and introduced Mexican Americans to the country. It's no coincidence for that reason that San Antonio is proud to have been the first city to elect a Mexican American mayor, to appoint a Mexican American federal judge, to send the first Mexican American to Congress, and even to present the first Mexican American presidential candidate. These weren't just milestones for our community. These are proud moments for all of San Antonio and for the country. And that's who MACRI is in a nutshell. The story that MACRI tells is not just the Mexican American story. It's a San Antonio story, and it's the American story. In supporting MACRI, we keep this vital history alive and vibrant, and I'm just so proud to be celebrating this institution that not only preserves our past, but lights the way for our future.
I'm Thomas Sines, President and General Counsel of MALDEF, the Mexican American Legal Defense and Educational Fund. On behalf of MALDEF, I congratulate MACRI on its 5th anniversary. Certainly at MALDEF, we understand the importance of Mexican American civil rights history to the history of the entire United States. We know that in the area of litigation, the Mexican American community's involvement, lawsuits going up as high as the United States Supreme Court, predate MALDEF's own existence, and we are beginning our 57th year promoting the civil rights of all Latinos living in the United States in the legal arena. Having been founded in San Antonio in 1968, MALDEF also appreciates the singular importance of the city of San Antonio and more broadly the state of Texas to that critically important Mexican-American civil rights history. We therefore congratulate MACRI on completing 5 years and look forward to its next 5 years and beyond as it appropriately seeks to promote, to retain, and to establish the importance of Mexican-American civil rights history to the entire United States of America.
Hi, I'm Phyllis Viagran, Councilwoman for City of San Antonio, District 3, the South and the Southeast Side. Mexican-American civil rights is important to me because of my dad and my mom and her friends who grew up in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, and really saw a lot of the challenges and saw a lot of the discrimination that we still face and still struggle with. And I think it's important to tell the story. When I think of the civil rights movement and why it's so important that we tell this story here in San Antonio, it's because of the Hernandez case and Gus Garcia and his team of lawyers that went up there and talked how we were a class apart, how we were separate but not equal, and how we struggled with that. And I always think that San Antonio is the perfect place to tell the story because we continue to try and forge through these struggles and work together to make sure that we honor the legacy of my dad, who passed before I got elected, and my mom and her friends who continue to work to use their voices and tell the stories from the past of when they faced discrimination and work through that. So I think that's why we celebrate it. I think that's why MACRI needs to be here in San Antonio and why we continue to work to move forward. My hopes for MACRI in the future is that we continue to work to get our story of Mexican-American civil rights into history books, that we continue to tell the stories and find our voices, that we see more movies, more shows, more documentaries that that honor our past and understand where we're going in the future. We have great opportunity here in San Antonio because we have so many living veterans and workers and community that is ready to serve, and we just need to make sure that we present the facts in addition with the stories of heartbreak and the emotions all attached to it. And I think that's the opportunity that MACRI gives us. And my hope is that we can continue to see it invested in and we continue to see it grow. And when people come out to tell their stories and their experiences, whether it's in the office, whether it is in the military, or whether it was on the path of activism, which so many were here and did here in San Antonio.